What are the solutions to the equation? We have an equation that has fractions. In this case, on the denominator, we have an x squared. And I need to be able to find the solutions. Now, the best thing to do is to be able to multiply by what we call the LCD. Or sometimes they call it LCM. But in this case, let's just go and call it LCD. Lowest common denominator or lowest common multiple. In this case, I want to cancel this x, so therefore I need an x. I also want to cancel the denominator, the x squared. So therefore I need another x. I need x and x, or x squared. And I'm going to multiply each one by x and x, x and x, x and x. Because I want to cancel my denominator. In the first term, what cancels? Nothing, since there's no denominator, so I just end up with x times 1 will give me x squared. Then there's a minus. What cancels on the next fraction? An x, so I have a negative 4x left. Equal sign. And what cancels on the next one? Both x's, so I just have a negative 9. Now from here I can see if I can factor it by making it equal to 0. But if you notice on your answers, there's a square root, there's an I, so therefore that means that this will not be factorable. You can try it, but it won't factor. Since this is even and there's no leading coefficient, I'm going to complete the square. Now if this was an odd number, I'll have to use a quadratic formula. But this is even, so let me just make space for the square to complete the square. And this number here, to complete the square, the formula is b divided by 2 and then square it. So basically take half of b, negative 2, square it, gives me positive 4. And what you are on one side, you need to do to the other side to keep the equation balanced. I'm going to factor the left hand side. Gives me x and x. Factors of 4 will be 2 and 2, and in this case they both should be negative. So when you multiply it out, you end up with negative 4. On the right hand side I have a negative 5. They both are the same, so I have x minus 2 squared equal to negative 5. To get rid of the square, I'm going to take the square root on both sides. The square root and the square cancels, so I have x minus 2 is equal to plus or minus. Square root of 5 cannot be simplified, so it just stays as square root of 5. And since I have a negative in there, I need an I. So therefore my answer should have an I. So it's not A and it's not D. Move the 2 to the right, becomes a positive 2. And this is my answer. So that should be a positive 2. So therefore my answer is letter B.